was so incredible, Earthlings. Thank you very much for clicking this video. Respect to yourself, man. You are a wonderful soul. You see, the mind is a very powerful tool, and you should be very careful of what you feed it because it helps us navigate our day-to-day lives. You see, and through the mind, we can be able to project love out there, peace, forgiveness, unity, and good vibes to other humans across the whole world. Please react together with me these videos, every bit till the end. To the comment section by leaving your comments there and help us spread love straight out of Africa with lots of good vibes. Kindly hit the like button, tell us where you're watching from, and watch till the end. Let's dive in.
How does the mirror know exactly what is there?
This is one of those things that everybody knows but has a hard time explaining it, so let me do the honors here. I don't know why this is something that people have been more confused about lately, but it is. People are taking pieces of paper, then placing an object behind it and showing the straight-on view of this object here. They then take a side view here, and the object that's covered by this paper from the mirror is visible here, and people are wondering, how does the mirror know the object is there? This is because of something known as the incident ray as seen right here. The object reflects light. The light is then reflected from the object onto the mirror, which is reflected towards your eye. The angle of this incident ray is going to be the exact same when it bounces off of the mirror. An even more in-depth diagram right here reflects this even better. For example, if my phone was a mirror right now and I ended up blocking this right here, I could still see the lower half of my body because the angle in which the light is being reflected is going to still meet my eyes. This is a major law of reflection and holds true with any mirror. So again, the angle at which this cap is reflecting light is perfectly going to bounce off of the mirror over here, not behind the paper, and it's going to meet at the exact same angle towards the camera lens.
Oh, physics is interesting, man.
Okay, guys, I want you to watch this video. You can make up your own mind. I always give anybody the benefit of the doubt. You know, you don't need to believe everything everybody says. You know, it's hard to know who's telling the truth and who's not telling the truth. It's hard to build up that credit to people where they trust you with anything. I saw this video. A friend of mine sent it to me, and I want you to watch it. And if this is true, this is fascinating. This is news that people need to know, and I really respect a person that can come forward and put himself on the line for everybody else. Check it out.
This could be for entertainment purposes, or this could be really coming from my heart. This is up to you to judge. So I'm going to tell you right now, my name is Thomas LaRock. I have been recruited by the United States government, and I'm talking about a shadow agency that technically does not exist. To all you who are listening and watching with your eyes, pay very careful attention to me and judge me on your own. I mean, I am American, and I'm a lot like most of you. I don't believe what people say, but I believe what I see and I hear and I know. And I'm telling you from my own personal experience, I'm just like you, and I'm coming forward as a patriot, knowing that this video could get a lot of traction and it could get me killed. Okay, so what I'm about to tell you is a shadow government has recruited me. I do technically still work for them. I haven't heard from them since November 11th. I have screenshots of our last conversation. Doesn't go so good. There's other people out there that can testify on my behalf that I am who I claim to be, and I do possess set abilities that are unique, and they are what you can call supernatural. What I'm going to tell you is I know everything that's going on around the world, and I know everything that's about to take place. For example, I'm not completely for sure what's going on in Miami is or is not related to what I've experienced personally, but I've encountered non-humans, okay? I can go on the record and I can tell you I have firsthand experience and encountered with non-human intelligence. You could call it extraterrestrial, but really I'm not quite certain. But I believe there's a darker, sinister thing to these beings, and they have contacted me and I have met up with them, and they are very creepy and they are very, very intelligent, okay? They have very advanced capabilities and technology, and I do believe that our government is definitely, most definitely working with these beings, because I worked with them. I technically still do. I'm still employed. As far as I know, they have never fired me in the last I've heard from them. And the reason why I haven't received payment is because I'm still in my trial probation period. But I think that's about to break because I'm coming forward with this. And if I die, then you guys know everything I'm telling you right now is all truth. And please, if you're watching this, record it, because this will probably be taken down. So if you're watching this, take this very seriously, because it's probably going to be taken down. And if you try to look up my name, I'll probably no longer exist. And they're going to probably try to silence me or try to do anything they possibly can to come against me with everything they got. But remember what I said earlier? I have abilities, rare type abilities. Well, they're well aware that I'm also protected by they know who. And we won't mention that right now. But I'm going to just tell you right now that the things that are happening in Miami, I wouldn't be surprised if it's something similar to what I experienced, and that they are indeed non-human, and they are indeed what some people are claiming they are, 7 to 10 feet aliens. Just telling you guys. So I have seen them with my own two eyes, these non-humans. I've been chased by one up at Golden, Oregon. So I will make another video for another time for that if I'm still alive and well, because we never know our health. It could take a rare down toll. You never know what can happen. But I'm coming forward and I'm telling you guys, non-humans are real. I do work for the government. It sounds as far-fetched as it may sound. I'm willing to strap up to a polygraph with any polygraph examiner. I will take a lie detector test and I will swear under oath. I do work for the government. They are the highest level, and I have proof, evidence that they recruited me at least a month after I tried to enlist into the Army. July, I took my ASVAB. I did an FBI background check, and a month later, they recruited me. The way they did it was they actually followed me. They screened my calls, they screened my text messages, they watch my every move, they use satellite to see where I'm going, and they use people that are out on the field to surveillance me, and they've told me this, that they're watching me, and this is from what they've told me. They've told me that I've rare abilities and not to share it with the public or show anybody. And I'm aware of these abilities. And because they have tested me, and when they realized I seen what I can do, and that they found out what I can do, that's when they came and contacted me. Because I was telling them their move before they made their move, and they're like, wow, this guy's very powerful. This guy knows what we're going to do before we do it. And when they've tried to catch me, and I always knew what they were trying to do before they did it. So they discovered my abilities, and they told me one day to go show them. That's another video for another time. But for now, I just want to share all this with you guys. And if you want more, remember to like and share these videos so as many people can tune into this.
I looked through his profile and checked out some other things, and there's some red flags. There's some red flags. You can go do the same thing I did. There's some red flags. I'm not going to call anybody a liar or saying they're lying. I'm going to let you guys make up your mind. What do you think he's got going on?
Oh, good people of Earth, you be the judge,
What you are about
and please
to see
say
is
no to
DNA's
drugs.
most extraordinary secret. How a simple code is turned into flesh and blood. It begins with a bundle of factors assembling at the start of a gene. A gene is simply a length of DNA instructions stretching away to the left. The assembled factors trigger the first phase of the process, reading off the information that will be needed to make the protein. Everything is ready to roll. 3, 2, 1, go. The blue molecule racing along the DNA is reading the gene. It's unzipping the double helix and copying one of the 2 strands. The yellow chain snaking out of the top is a copy of the genetic message, and it's made of a close chemical cousin of DNA called RNA. The building blocks to make the RNA enter through an intake hole. They are matched to the DNA, letter by letter, to copy the A's, C's, T's, and G's of the gene. The only difference is that in the RNA copy, the letter T is replaced with a closely related building block known as U. You are watching this process called transcription in real time. It's happening right now in almost every cell in your body.
Oh, well, this body is just amazing. Oh my god. Why are they doing that to the tree? What is going on here? Just some people at work, and it's just incredible. Look at this. Oh, does he think he's pudding? Is he even pudding? Oh, I wonder, what is he doing down there? Oh, and some guy there have decided to be creative with this wheelbarrow. Oh my god. See how people can just have fun in their work. And it just looks amazing. You see? Like this guy here carrying some blocks, very big blocks with this bike, and it looks easy. But in real life, you'll find it's not something you can just do unless you have been doing it for some time. You see? Like this guy here cracking coconuts. Oh, is that some ritual? Because we have seen that in another video here. What is going on?
Would you drink this water for $1 million?
Guys, if you ever find one of these rocks and break it open and there's water inside, don't drink it. This is a TikTok video that I got tagged in that shows this person holding something known as a geode. They then crack it open, and in the middle between the space where the crystals are is a bunch of water that's extremely old. Now, a lot of people were joking around about drinking this water, but here's the thing, people have done this before in the past. For example, the woman in the photo behind me is a geologist known as Barbara Lawler. She herself has said that she's tried the ancient water trapped in these crystals, but it's nearly undrinkable because of how salty it is. This of course does make sense because over the course of millions of years, the water is going to pick up flavors and minerals that are trapped inside of the geode with it. For the most part, you wouldn't really have to worry about microbes or bacteria being trapped in here because the process of this taking millions of years is almost going to guarantee their death. Still, from pretty much every source that I've checked, it's not recommended to try the water inside of this just because you don't know what could be in it and you really don't want to get sick.
Good vibes till the end, man.
Alright, check this out, guys. This is the moon tonight. Seeing this this rainbow halo around it again. But it's only out here, you know, a little ways away from the edge of the moon's disk. That's wild. That's really wild. And look, the more I turn up the exposure, the brighter it gets. That is wild. Man. I don't know what to make of it. That is pretty wild. Look at that. It's almost like it's behind the moon. Oh, that's probably reflecting off of the firmament like that. Look at that. Man, that is incredible. Let's get in here and get you guys a nice little close-up. Let's see if it's on this side. Yep. It's on this side too. Turn up the ISO, son. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, it's really foggy up there tonight. They've been spraying pretty heavy. It's a miracle it can even see the moon. Oh, too far. That's crazy. Look at that. Yeah. Stop drifting. There we go. Now let's turn down the exposure a little bit. Right there, that's about perfect. The moon is actually really, really bright tonight. Just can't tell because it's so foggy and cloudy up there. Scroll down here so you can see the rest of the moon. See if there's a halo. Yep, it's all around it. That rainbow is all around it.
That's a new phenomenon. What do you think about that?
Pay attention and listen, because Michelle Obama just had an interview and there are some hidden messages in it that are going to blow your mind. Look.
What is the thing that keeps you up at night now, or what is your biggest fear now after having overcome so many?
There's such a thing as knowing too much. And when you've been married to the president of the United States who knows everything about everything in the world, sometimes you just want to turn it off.
You know too much.
Right. It's like, I don't want to know what was in that folder that you just got that made you quiet. You know, I don't want to know why the security just pulled you over. I mean, it could be any range of things that comes across the desk of the leader of the free world, right? So I know a lot about what's going on, and what keeps me up are the things that I know. The war in the region, in too many regions. What is AI going to do for us? The environment, you know, are we moving at all fast enough? What are we doing about education? Are people going to vote? And why aren't people voting? Are we too stuck to our phones? I mean, those are the things that keep me up, because you don't have control over them.
Oh man, please leave your comments, man.
A video of a guy that makes fake stone walls look actually real is going viral, and this is his process. And he doesn't just do it to stone, he does it to bricks, even rock and wood. But the last one of a moon in the wall is really impressive. Now, you've probably seen stuff like this before when you see the final result, and probably thought they brought in actual stone slabs or embedded wood into the walls. That is if you're stupid like I am. But the truth behind it is there's somebody like this guy actually designing it like an artist. And it looks so close to real that it's hard to determine that it's fake. This one here of the wood is really impressive. So he lays down the concrete, and once he has a thick slab, he takes a sheet of paper that has grooves and indents in it and presses it up against the concrete, giving it a look as if it's real wood. Now, this carving of the moon I thought was going to be cool, but not that impressive. But once I saw the lighting, I was like, God damn. Now that's a moon. His name is Marcos Lopez, and here's his handle. You can find him on all platforms.
Oh man, that's beautiful work, man. Good vibes.
So this guy tests the galvanic battery, and long story short, he dips it in salt solution to activate the charge. So this is a dry test right here. Nothing, right? This is one of the versions of the galvanic battery. Now he dips it in this, I found out later, this is a salt solution. I'm sitting in a salt solution. I'm actually in the bathtub right now with a bunch of Epsom salt. And look at this result. Look at the results of his test. So he took the battery and dipped it in Epsom salt, and that's what activates the charge. And I'm sitting in a bathtub full of salt. And I'm about to dip this in the bathtub and then put it on my forehead. And I'm gonna share what happens.
Oh man, that's some new stuff. Good vibes.
Did you know the roots of those dandelions that grow in your yard are actually the best natural remedy for cleansing your liver? Dandelion roots have a natural diuretic effect, allowing the liver to eliminate toxins quickly. It is so effective in repairing the liver that the first stages of sclerosis have been known to be reversed with consistent use. It also helps to strengthen the immune system, balance blood sugar levels, relieve heartburn, and soothe digestive issues. Boil fresh or dried dandelion roots as tea. Roast dandelion roots and grind into caffeine-free coffee. Follow Sa for more.
Huh. That's also new. I didn't know about that, but it looks interesting. This is some herbs, and I know herbs can do stuff. You see? Good.
In the year 2031, and we're really going to need some laughs then, after World War China. Maybe I am the world's greatest acrobat. USA! 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 Hey!
God gave this guy a vision of the Antichrist and told him that he was about to take his throne. I believe him 100%. I'm about to show you all the clip. If y'all know him, drop his name in the comments. If you just look around you for 5 seconds, it would be so clear that we are at the end. Not just the last days. We are literally at the last hour. So y'all better get ready. And after that, I'm going to show you some trumpets. A very strong parallel of what's going to be coming in the Great Tribulations.
I will not forsake that which is mine. Endure, endure, O my beloved. Stand firm until the day, for the day approaches. I had a vision, and I saw this man. It's not a man that I know. He was black-haired and sort of balding, dark. He had dark eyes and a dark complexion. He is a person of authority, a ruler, and I see him dressed in different sorts of clothes, a suit, and then also something like robes, like kingly robes. And he has a staff in his hand, and the staff is a reed staff. And then I see him sitting on a throne, and he's in this room that seemed like it was maybe like a palace or something, and it had stone walls and a stone ceiling. You know, it looked very kind of old, and maybe like a castle sort of a feeling. And the floor was very ornate. And then I see that sometimes when this man speaks, I could see a finger with a long pointed nail, and the nail pokes this man in the back of the head, and it's like the nail is dug into his head in the back, And when the finger would move, the man's mouth would move and he would speak. Kind of like a puppet, I guess. The Lord began to speak again, and this is what the Lord said. He is imbued with the power of the dragon, and with the voice of the dragon he speaks. He is the one to be revealed. He will speak with great authority. He will reveal mysteries and secrets that have been hidden. They will look on him with great admiration. He is a man of great pride, but he pretends at humility. He is waiting in the wings, even now, waiting to emerge upon the stage. Hear your master's voice, for I am calling to you this day. Come home. Return to me, your first love. Turn from your ways, though they seem right to you. This way leads only to destruction.
Don't forget, I told y'all that God showed me. He showed me the Antichrist, and he was standing up in the Middle East, and it was some figure, some public figure that we all already know. And in front of his body was a big, transparent cheesy stigma. That was in front of his body as he was commanding stuff towards the United States.
This y'all get right. And this has been happening all day. If I ain't right with the Most High, I suggest y'all get right with the Most High, because that's a trumpet. I don't care what nobody says. That's a trumpet. They ain't out here trying to crank nobody up. That's loud. Bub, that's loud. That's crazy, man. Man, that's crazy. It's like a trumpet. It's like a judgment trumpet.
Wind is definitely picking up. This is definitely 60-mile-per-hour winds. Maybe even 70.
Oh my god. Hey, crazy stuff happening.
I remember I was astro projecting. Now, when you astro project, it's when you cause your spirit, your soul to come and project out of your body. And I remember I came out of my body and I'm seeing figures in my room. Dark figures. And literally, as I'm seeing these figures, I hear a thunder. I'm talking about a thunder that is, it will ripple your soul, earthquake, tsunami. I've never been in any of these natural disasters, but whatever that thunder was, it shook me to the core. I went straight back into my body and I heard an audible voice say, never do that again.
No.
I did not sleep that whole night. I run into my mum's room the next morning. I said, Mum, did you hear about that storm? She was like, there was no storm. It was clear the whole day, the whole night.
No.
That's when I knew that I had encountered something that I should have not done. And I felt like that was the mercy of God.
Oh.
That was the mercy of God.
For sure.
That was the mercy.
Huh. What do you think about that, good people of Earth?
Kevin Hart was cloned, and here's proof. Watch this.
I want to say in 2019, Kevin Hart was in a bad car crash. This is what
Right.
Kevin Hart's car looked like after the crash.
Should have been dead.
Basically, I do believe Kevin Hart died in this car crash and they replaced him with a clone. Now I want you guys to listen to this. How you do it? I have a clone. I was going to say that. There's two of you. Cat's out the bag.
Oh, haha, it's a joke. They ain't really joking, y'all. Telling y'all. They tell us in plain sight.
Now watch this. That's all the time I got. Let me know for part 2.
Hey, sometimes reality is stranger than fiction. Let me know what you think in the comments. Was Kevin Hart cloned?
Oh, those are strange happenings. Who do you think they are real?
Shit's getting weird. Part Infinity.
Las Vegas is known for bending the rules and having fun, but now a new ordinance passed by Clark County commissioners would make something that's currently legal on the Las Vegas Strip illegal.
If you're taking a picture or taking in the view, you might stop on one of these pedestrian bridges on the Las Vegas Strip, but soon doing that could get you in some legal trouble. At a meeting on Tuesday, Clark County commissioners voted unanimously to approve an ordinance that would make stopping on the bridges and the connecting escalators and staircases a misdemeanor. Now, that may sound like a small fine or a slap on the wrist, but the proposed penalty is severe. Police could fine people up to $1,000 or put them in jail for up to 6 months. Commissioners say the purpose is to improve safety in the area.
You know what this sounds like to me? This sounds to me like Vegas is still recovering from COVID. So they're going to tax you any way that they can. That's what this sounds like to me. And it also sounds like some motherfucking bullshit. Seriously, this sounds dumb as hell. You're going to find people and possibly arrest them and put them in jail for 6 months? Because they're like, mi amor, ven. Vamos a tomar una foto como una familia. Viajamos desde Perú para venir aquí. Cheese. So you're under arrest for stopping. ¿Qué? This sounds so... I'm sorry. I saw this and I was like, this sounds dumb as hell. Okay? But you say it's for safety? Okay, cool. Implement it. We got to see the data for this because this is...
Yo, good people of Earth. Thanks for watching up to this far, man. You see that good vibes guy was talking about some stuff that happens there in English runs. And I'd like you guys to leave a comment of what you think about them. With all those videos that has passed, man. It's always very interesting and encouraging when you leave comments there and hit the like button. You see? Respect to yourself, man. Also can hit the match shop there and grab something. You see? Good vibes to yourself. Wish you love and blessings. Peace.